Thanks for coming down. We have to reshoot the sequence. They let the real Frankie Beaumont do it the first time round, and the results were less than inspiring. Nah, what we need is a professional stunt driver, right? Head for the village. You can get a handle on the stunt vehicle on the way. I'll follow along, don't worry. See you down there.
In 400 meters, turn right. Turn right. In 400 meters, turn right. Turn right.
Back in Broadway. Guess English villages are all the rage in movies now. Right, stretch your legs and we'll get set up. Right, so they couldn't convince Frankie to really cut loose with some dangerous driving. Said it wasn't right for the character. Actors, what are you gonna do? But you're gonna slam the throttle and skid and slide and smash this place to bits, aren't you? Absolutely. We'll select the best shots later. Okay, scene 82. Village chase. Action! Fantastic! Real cinematic brilliance right there! Nice work. I'll get this footage straight into editing so the rushes can go to the director. Even if none of it gets used, you sure showed that village who's boss.
Oh dear. I knew it was a bad idea to use novelty horns as wheel spin prizes. Off you go and equip it then.
Hello again. So, I spoke with the director of this Frankie Beaumont movie, and I think they're writing in new stunts just for you now. If you're up for it. I said you would be. Great. Anyway, it's all set up on a road course. Bit of a drive, so you may as well take the stunt vehicle, but don't ding it, or the production designer will kill me. Location is up in the mountains. I'll see you there. top of the world, eh? Enjoy it. You're going to be back at the bottom very, very shortly. Oh, I should mention, you're doubling for the villain this time. Everyone loves a good bad guy, right? Supposedly you're up in the mountains formulating your evil plan or something. I wouldn't worry about it. You just have to get from the top to the bottom fast as you possibly can. We good? Right. Scene 14A. Downhill rush. Action! Take it off-road. Watch the cliffs. Some big air coming up. Who knows how it fits into the story, but I reckon this movie's got a properly diabolical villain now. What you reckon? We good? Right. Scene 14A. Downhill rush. Action! Take it off-road. Watch the cliffs. Some big air coming up. Good. Who knows how it fits into the story, but I reckon this movie's got a properly diabolical villain now. What you reckon? Hey, there you are. Taking a break from the Frankie Beaumont movie, if that's all right. Thought you might help me with a short film project of my own, up in Edinburgh. Race, you there? Ha! No, kidding. I'm too old for that. Are you familiar with Claude Lelouch's C'était un Rendezvous? Look, I'm not usually much for art house cinema, but this is the most famous 8-minute run through Paris ever put on film.
In 400 meters, turn left. Turn left. In 400 meters, turn right. Turn right. In 200 meters, turn left. Turn left. At the roundabout, take the second exit. In 400 meters, turn right. Turn right. At the roundabout, take the second exit.
I'm doing an homage, except I'm using the most beautiful of all the capitals of Europe. In this, Bit of a French reference, but it's got more than enough power. Fast and clean is what we're going for. Right. Edinburgh Rendezvous. Directed by Mike Steele. Action! Now, floor it right down the Royal Mile. Across North Bridge, then hard right and into Newtown. Now, out to the city. Without hitting a tram, please. Oh, that was amazing! Better than I imagined. I'll invite you to the premiere, kid, but don't tell anyone you were the driver, yeah? We'll keep it a mystery forever. Hey, apparently my little Edinburgh short film caused a stir. It seems the city doesn't appreciate cinema verite. They prefer you to get permission. But, well, I didn't tell them about you, and Joel smoothed the whole thing over, so... let's get back to the movie project, shall we? Need you to take this thing down to the southern motorway tunnel. Stunt unit is standing by. I'll be down shortly.
In 400 meters, turn right. Recalculating route. In 400 meters, turn left. At the roundabout, take the second exit. Turn around when it is safe to do so.
Here we are. This is a pretty complicated setup. The guys have been working around the clock. So, Remember when I said a lot of computer stuff? Ignore that. We've got multiple barricades, tunnels, and jumps. Keep your head in the game. If the driving's real, nothing else matters. Righto. Scene 79A. Barricade smash. Action! Your route's safe, but try to make it look dangerous, yeah? Throw the back end around a bit. Looking good. Now, gun it through here. There's a ramp by the bridge. Jump it. Plow through the junk on the far side. Look at that sky, though. Tunnels littered with big stuff. Follow the route and get some good swerves in, though. Watch out, because there's some big stuff in there, too. Now, out the final barricade and hit the jump. Nice. Even if this movie doesn't make much sense, I reckon people will see it just for your driving. Maybe that's what they're counting on. Righto. Scene 79A. Barricade smash. Action! Your route's safe, but try to make it look dangerous, yeah? Throw the back end around a bit. Looking good. Now, gun it through here. There's a ramp by the bridge. Jump it. Plow through the junk on the far side. Look at that sky, though. Tunnels littered with big stuff. Follow the route and get some good swerves in, though. Watch out, because there's some big stuff in there, too. Now, out the final barricade and hit the jump. Nice. Even if this movie doesn't make much sense, I reckon people will see it just for your driving. Maybe that's what they're counting on. Sounds like your name is getting around in the business. I gave out a reel of your stuff. Now they want us both for a car advert. Ever done advertising work? It's good money, but it can get a bit boring. That's why you've got to have some fun with it. Wait till you see what I mean. Take your car and meet me on set. I'll show you.
In 400 meters, turn left. Turn left. In 400 meters, turn left. Turn left. Recalculating route. In 100 meters, turn right.
Right, everything's ready? Weather's nice? Let's do this. The brief is for a